During Thursday's parliamentary plenary, lawmakers, especially those in the opposition, informed the August House how Dr Kizza Besigye's life was at risk at Luzira Prisons after the institution blocked all his visitors and external food. The legislators emphasized that this was a violation of Dr Besigye's human rights and reminded the House of the tough circumstances faced by former Kawempe North Member of Parliament, Mohamed Segirinya.
As Parliament, we need to be seen to do something, to take a decision on this issue.
What is happening now in Luzira of subjecting Dr. Besigye to cage discussion? You are this way, there is a cage, is that side, is completely alien in Luzira.
Former minister and all these different things, then you tell us to stand up, observe a moment of silence, to pay tribute to him. Are we waiting for that?
The MP's concerns forced Deputy Speaker Thomas Tayebwa to direct the Human Rights Committee of Parliament to visit Dr Besigye in prison to assess his situation.
Your focus tomorrow will be limited to the detention condition, because they are saying he's denied of his rights. They have put special conditions on him and all that. Okay? So we want to know whether Dr. Besigye is not being held under conditions that are similar to other procedures.
Led by the committee chairperson, Fox Odoi, the MPs together with Dr Besigye's lawyers led by Arias Lukwago visited Luzira. But accessing Dr Besigye proved complicated for some of the delegation to Luzira Prisons gate after warders stopped Lukwago from entering, saying they were not expected. Lukwago says he had been invited by the committee chairperson Odoi as Dr Besigye's lawyer and that there was no reason for stopping him.
I was invited officially by the chairperson of the committee, the Honorable Fox Odoi, to be part of the team that is going to interview Dr. Besigye. And I have a role to play because he's on record, I'm his lawyer, and they know it very well. They are fully aware that they cannot proceed with the interview in the absence of the lawyer. They know it. They are assigning me no reason as to why they are blocking me this far. Not even offering me an opportunity to interact with them, to have an audience with them, to discuss this matter and iron it out.
Lukwago added that he had been unfairly treated, given that today was the official day prisoners expected visitors.
I feel insulted. I feel denigrated. You cannot block me from accessing at least the precincts of the prisons there to explain my case. Today is a visitation day, and I'm not here as an idler.
The MPs have struggled to persuade the warders to permit Lukwago to access the prisons in vain, but he was left outside. A few minutes later, he was finally let in, but not those accompanying him. No journalist was allowed to access the meeting room.
On several occasions in the night, Dr. Besigye has had people try to walk in to access his cell. This has truly tormented him, and we want to address it to the Commission because anybody would love to be safe, especially in the night. Many of the opposition members of Parliament would feel safe in the day, but in the dark, it is really not predictable on who exactly is coming in. Are they the officials, the prison officials, or it could be anybody else to danger him?
In his own words, he is in a prison within a prison. He is not allowed to socialize and interact with the rest of the prisoners who are there. And he feels that the rules being applied to him is not the same rules that are being applied to the other.
They had agreed on 3 people who are accredited now to bring food from out, which is subjected to security check, and then he can continue preparing his own food. At least that gives us some relief. The other thing is about seclusion, which is a worry that you have to go through 5 doors to access him. That is a matter which is still a matter of concern. But
the committee is now expected to table a report of their findings in the August House next week.